Mr. Nice Guy. Put on the walking boots.
Yeah, I'm in business now. I don't know how many knots you guys like to use, but I usually use a minimum of 2.
Don't want them flying off.
Well, we went to through plan D last weekend, and we're already on plan B this weekend. So we're on pace to get to plan D again. Now we're in the game league, and he's a good ways away, but he's probably not as far as we think he's with the wind.
Just over the hill.
He was fairly far. Yeah, but we can go up over the hill and it comes private, but there's a field up there. Might be able to mess with them at least.
Like a gobble.
Yeah. We got a bird to go after. Like I kind of mentioned earlier, I've hunted here before last year, so I kind of know the lay of the land. Came back here, this is where I had roosted some birds last year, called, and some good habitat. Nothing gobbled, but kind of standing there, the wind went down enough. It's not too bad back in here, and we heard a gobble back over here. He might be on private, but he's pretty close to public too, so most of the time here on these properties we're hunting, the birds are probably going to be on private. So it's kind of what we got to deal with. We're going to try to get as close as we can and at least have a bird to go after for a little while this morning.
Yeah, but he's like not too far out.
No, he's not too far out. Right. I just don't know where to set up because it ends right here at this tree.
And it goes back that way. We can't get any closer to him.
Just up to this tree probably.
We should probably see what it looks like up there. We can go a little farther. We need to get over the top of the hill.
Yeah, up to there.
Yeah. He's down in there now.
It's gonna be hard to get him across. One down the hill to the left a little farther. Yeah, there's a tom in there. I don't know. They're coming.
And get them into this grass is our only option. Film and just hide. Yeah. And you can film me or whatever. Yeah. And then you can see them if they're coming, you know. Just call and get a picture. I don't think they're there anymore. Circle back around. Go back up to our stop and see if we can't see them. But they were pretty talkative earlier and they're not talking now. And they wouldn't be that far away to be able to hear it. I can hear it echo back in there. No, we can't go up here, sit up there where our stuff is. We can sit there for a little bit if we want, see if we can't hear them gobble, but it's windy. It's probably 10 mile an hour windier than it was when we started this chase. So we got set up on those birds there for a little bit. We got up there, snuck along that fence line, and we knew they were probably going to be out there in that private hayfield, and that's where they were. Looked like 2 toms and a jake, and we knew our setup was terrible. The sun was bouncing right back on us, and we just kind of stuck out like a sore thumb. We kept trying to figure out what our best option was for our setup. Finally looped around, got set up on this fence row, hoping we could kind of pull them down and around, and they were talking pretty good and gobbling back. We know they were there, they were coming in a little bit, and then now they've just gone silent. The wind's picked up really good. So I think the wind's picked up and they've moved off. We think they may have went this way. So we're just gonna keep working our way this way, see if we can't strike them up, but the wind isn't helping things. But at least we know there's some here. We can come back tomorrow too. Hopefully they're roosted closer to public. Less winds tomorrow, maybe have a better option, but we're gonna continue to walk around and see what else we can't find. Right down in there. Yeah, right over there. Can't tell if I heard him or if it was the wind. Straight over there. Did you hear him? Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. Same spot. They're straight. So are they on that side of the creek? Straight west of us, yeah. Should we need to jump the creek? Yeah, I think so if we can. Yeah, straight right there. Right there. Couple of them. Two of them, they gobble. Gobbling like crazy. mentioned this morning we were going to circle back over here to this side. This is where we started the morning at, and we heard a bird gobbling way back in there. And just from experience before, they usually stick around and go out to one of these fields on either side. So after we finished with those birds, we walked around, tried to strike something up over there or get back on them. We never found them again. So we circled back over here, got all the way to the back, hit the call, and there's 2 or 3 of them gobbling down in there. They've pretty much stayed in the same spot. We haven't been able to lay eyes on them yet. Just in the same spot, gobbling every once in a while, gobble to our calls. We're guessing they have hens down in there. They're just kind of in a big group. Really no need for them to come to us. They want us to come to them. So we're just gonna kind of sit here for a little bit, wait them out, see if they don't get interested enough to make it back over here. But for now, we're just kind of set up here, waiting game, waiting on these birds, see what they do. If we're gonna have a chance at them, we gotta wait till the morning.